Hello, this is Julie. Welcome into the Thrifty Paper Garden. Today I had to run some errands and I had my daughters with me, and I warned them that we would be running errands and then I would be stopping by my favorite thrift store. And I think they are beginning to realize that if you need something, it's a good place to check a thrift store first to see what you can find. Anyway, before I went there, we went to Tuesday morning, and they had some new packets of paper. This one was $25 for $1.99, little yellow bicycle. And of course you cannot see if there is double-sided paper, but the pack, if you fold it back, I could tell there were other colors in there that were not on the page that I could see. So this one is 25 Days of Christmas. This is the gold script, and the back side is silver and red snow globes. Now this is quite thick and it's kind of a glossy finish. So that was a nice pack, and I don't know if I mentioned that was 25 sheets. So at my thrift store, I found a few things that were a blast from the past. And I found this cup, and it has certain significance to me. Anyway, I thought this was kind of interesting, some things that happened in '63, and it says zip codes went into effect. Of course, I was too young to realize that, so I assumed zip codes had been around for a lot longer than that. And here it says the animated Jetsons were a network favorite, and the Good Luck Troll doll was a phenomenal success. How many of kids of my era had a troll doll? Anyway, that was kind of fun. And then I found these cute metal trays. They're a little banged up. I assume they're a little bit older, but just kind of a fun little tray to store things in my craft room. And then I saw this, and I told my daughter, it's a school lunch tray. Now they went to a private school, so they bag their lunches, so I don't know if they've ever seen this tray. But I was thinking, oftentimes I craft in my family room on my lap, and to have something on my lap that could hold beads and the pins and the different things I'm working with. There's this long thing that I put my bone folder, my scissors. Things are always falling in the sofa seat cushions. So this would be a good little tray to put on my lap, or when I'm in the car, I'm always doing some handiwork, and to put this on my lap would be a good idea. And then I found some of these 200th anniversary ornaments of the White House, and it's in its original box, and it has the papers, and this was put out by the White House Historical Association. They're nice little ornaments, and I just wondered if maybe this would be a good eBay seller closer to Christmas. Maybe somebody that is a White House buff, a historic buff, or something like that. But for the price they wanted, I thought it would be worth picking up a couple, and of course if they sell well, I wish I had picked them all up, but be that as it may. And then I found 4 of these little salt and pepper shakers, and I've seen ladies put glitter in them, and then you can shake the glitter out, but of course it would be very colorful in my craft room, so I thought that was kind of nice. And I found these flowers, and I'm not sure what this silver piece is all about, but I thought they would be pretty flowers to put and tuck in a little cluster of flowers. And I found these, and I like them because they're two-tone pink. And I found some little doorknobs, drawer pulls, and I thought this would be for a bigger project. This would be a nice little doodad to add. And I found some cards, and I always tell myself, oh, you don't need more cards. And they're pretty cards that I could use pieces from, or if I need a card quickly. But what made my decision is the envelopes. I love decorated envelopes, and they are embossed as well. I could cut this piece off and use it on a Christmas card or other project. So I like decorated envelopes that go with the cards. So I talked myself into it. And then I guess the rest of this is, I have some trim and some other linens, but this looks quite vintage to me. And the top layer has some stains on it. That's one thing sad about the vintage laces, is that oftentimes a lady would put a straight pin in and it would stay in there for years like that. Well, of course, the pins back then would get rusty, and so you will find the vintage pieces, or even not so vintage pieces of trim, that have little rust stains from the pins that kept them together. And I found this pretty runner with light pink flowers on it, and it does have a hole in it, so I don't know if I might use pieces of this in a project or a lace book or something like that. And then this nice runner would look nice in maybe summer or fall. Real pretty cutout work. And I found this sheath that had this pretty, it's a real, I don't know, kind of not quite teal, but just a real pretty blue trim. And I thought I could have my daughter, she's been tearing all my seams out, tear it out and could use the trim. And then it was doily day. Most oftentimes I strike out, but today I don't know if one person maybe donated a couple things, but just some really cute doilies. Now these I will be taking apart. Just really cute to craft with. And this piece I assume went with it. Now this one piece is a rectangle, but this piece not so much. My mom took out some pieces from her, I believe she said cousin, you know, one of those cousins twice removed thing, that died well into her 90s, that used to make doilies and put them together. Some of the shapes were just really odd shaped, and I told my mom maybe she just would crochet one little doily and then fit it together with the runner and just keep on adding the doilies until it was done, or she got tired of it and started a new one. So here is another runner. So I think my mom will be giving those to me someday, because I will appreciate those handmade from relatives. There's another cute runner. The little doilies are just so cute. And then some round ones. Just really pretty. And then here's one that just had a few that I really like the shape of those, and that would really look pretty on a project. And then the last piece. When I see wedding dresses, they usually are way out of my price range, but you always look just to enjoy how pretty they are put together. And every once in a while I see one that's priced pretty well. Now this one almost looks handmade with the hems and the seams and whatnot, and it has some really nice appliques on the front. and some on the sleeve, and the rest of it is just this really pretty fabric that I will definitely be making flowers out of. So it's not real decorative. It's got some beading like that, and just right in the front. Even there really isn't even any in the back. Just these few pieces are just really pretty. So I hazard a glance at the price. Now most of the wedding dresses there are at least $50, $80, $100. So I could not believe that. So I don't know if it was really marked correctly, but I didn't ask questions. And I leave you with this. I was looking at books, and I found a book, and I wanted to get the book, but I really had reached my price limit for this day. But if you ever see this book, you might just want to pick it up. It was called The Great Pantyhose Crafts Book. Something everyone should have. So thanks so much for stopping by. We'll talk to you later. Bye.